So now we are going from the command prompt and we will be following those steps. But before doing this, you have to download the Git on your computer. So let's show, stop this, go to the Git, go to the Google, and you will be just typing the Git download. Yep, download Git SCM, Source Control Manager. You'll be downloading on your computer, Windows or Linux. Linux, I think by default has it. And it will just follow the step by step, it will be done. And then you will be opening from your command prompt. So on the command prompt, of course, here I don't need to tell the what is called the CloudOps engineer. So we are in the D directory. We're changing this directory. We'll be typing the CD. C means change, D means directory. CD. Oh, we already did it, like the CD D directory. Now that we're going to see inside what it is. We're just going to type dir. In the Linux, it's called the ls. And we are going to a specific directory. We created ecom API sign in, right? So you're going to type the CD ecom API. Actually, then no, CD. Yep, ecom. Okay, so let's see where it is. Where is the location first? Show them in the directory first. We're in the D directory and we're in the ecom. So anything you're doing from the GUI, you can do from the ecom sign in. That's actually the location, right? And you have to do the same thing here. What happened? Okay. Ecom sign in. Okay. So CD ecom sign in, you just slash it. CLS means clear screen. CD means change directory. Now, if you type in the Linux, it's ls, and here is the directory. We saved two actually collection. One is environment, one is actually collection. So both are here. We can run it from here as well. And remember, the Postman is developed based on the Node.js. So to run the Postman collection, you need to install the Node.js on your computer. So you want to download it, Node.js from the Google. So let's go to the Google. And you just type the Node.js download. Node.js download. Look at the Node.js. And you'll be downloading, of course, the Mac, Windows, and the Linux is very straightforward. You guys will be doing it. And look at the versioning bit. Most of the operating system is 64-bit nowadays. So you will be downloading 64-bit, either Mac or the Windows. Okay, Mac has two versions, either ARM or the regular. So we are going to Windows and 64-bit. Windows 64-bit, you have to download and then you install it. After installation, you have to go to the command line. Is easy. And then you have to install the one specific plugin. One specific plugin. Plugin means that the Postman created a library. It's called the Newman. Newman is created to run Postman collection from the console or from the Linux or from the Jenkins. So to install it, you have to just type. Can you do run the Node.js quick command, Node.js npm install g Newman. That's the command you have to install. Go install it, hit the button. It will not work until you install the Node.js on your computer. So download Node.js, just install it. And the Newman is a plugin or the library. Once you install it, now we can run the same thing. You see the versioning and everything is there. Now we can run the same Postman collection here as well. Okay. So you have to be in the directory, right? You have to be in the directory where you want to run. Now you just simply run Newman, run collection name, which is the staging. Just type a little bit, then you actually hit the tab. Hit tab, it will come. Actually, Newman run STA. Yep. And then you'll be giving the E means environment, and then give the environment name staging, the second one. That's it. And you just run it now, hit the enter, it will run everything. It will run all the 32 tests here as well. That's it. It run. We just checked to make sure it is running here, is ready to go. Now we want to take it to the GitHub. That's our goal. So in the GitHub, we have to follow the git those command. Git init, go back to the GitHub so you can see this. So look at the first time you have to command the git, the configure, but we have to start from the repository is done. Where we are going to start? Git init. We're going to start git init, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So let's do this. So we're going to start the git init. So you are initializing, you are connecting your local computer with the remote computer. That's called the git init. ls, the directory dir.
Yeah.
You will not see this, but git init, it is a hidden file. dir/ all, then you will see all. Look at the git is here. So now you are getting to the from local to you're taking to the remote. All right. Then continue. Git add dot means everything. So we are adding this one. Actually, we are taking to the remote. Enter. And it tells you how many things is found. It is going to take everything. And git commit means I'm committing now. Pushing the collection. You just give the message, means you're sending the message, hit enter. This is done. So now we are going to, what we are going to do? We're going to create a branch now. Let's create a branch. Git branch ecom sign in.
Okay, yeah. First we have to actually
Remote.
Connect with the repository.
Right. You have to connect because we did not connect it, because you have to connect the remote to your local computer. Git remote add origin. That's the command. You have to give the URL. Go back, show the URL. So that's the URL. So you did the git add remote origin, git remote add origin, and that's it. And now we are actually doing the git branch. We are creating a new branch, remember? We are going to create main, enter. And we are actually creating another branch. No, okay, it's fine. No worry. Next week we will continue the complex. So now we are going to actually git checkout in the main branch. Branch is nothing but the folder. Let's say simple, the new repository. So now in the main, now we are going to push, git push our code, git push you, origin means location, and our main branch we created, and that's it. Done. It is done. Now you will see that your code is here. Look at this. Your code is here. That's actually the git part is done. So now if you change anything on your collection, the Postman collection, you have to push each time. You added the new test, you have to push here. Delete the new things, you have to add here. Otherwise, both the local is updated, remote is outdated. So you have to add in the local based on in the user story, and then you have to push into the remote, so the remote gets updated. So now we can run this to the Jenkins. Jenkins is actually the build server. Are you able to run or we are not?
Yeah, we can run.
Are you able to run? Okay, let's stop this.